beautiful people. It's Joy again. Um, I want to give, first and foremost, before starting this video, a big birthday shout out to my cousin. Happy 21st. I hope you enjoy celebrating with me, my girls. Uh, but, yeah, have a great 21st birthday today. So moving on. The topic of today's video is humbleness and how that helps you within your progression in your life's path and journey. Um, there are a lot of people that succeed and get really, really big heads. And there's nothing wrong with acknowledging what you have. However, you don't want to overdo it. Okay? You don't want to always be up in somebody's face. Well, look at me. You know, I got all of this. I got all this money. I got all this stuff in my house. I got 3 houses. I got 5 cars. You know, you can't get this until 2030. You know, um, that's overdoing it a little bit. You always want to make sure you have a humble mind and heart no matter what you are doing, because the more humble you are, the more you receive. No, and humble doesn't mean not acknowledging what you have. Like, if say you earned 30,000 within the month from doing whatever job you do, you don't have to ignore the fact that you did that. However, you don't want to sit up in somebody's face and say, well, yeah, I just made $30,000 this month. What did you make? You know, that's kind of rude. No, that's actually very rude. You know, and you don't want to put anyone else down. The humbleness within you, you say, no, I made 30,000. I paid my bills off. You know, I should, maybe buy an extra accessory for the house. Maybe I want a couple outfits. Maybe I want a boat. Don't limit yourself. However, don't go crazy. You know, some people can't handle being in a better position in life. And I say this because some people are like, they'll be in this bad position for a really long time, and then they pray and try to keep moving forward, and then when they get in this position, because they're not used to it, and maybe they're not used to having this better job where better income comes in, or maybe they're not used to being able to just buy without worrying about anything, or whatever, that can go to their head, and they end up kind of more so a jerk rather than a very nice, pleasant person. So you always want to make sure that you are paying attention to that, and keeping yourself in just a certain place. Yes, you have what you need and you can get what you want, but don't boast about it, because what you're going to end up doing is just making somebody else feel bad, when in turn it's kind of like what I was talking about in my last video. You could take that and help motivate somebody else to get in the same position. We live in a society where ideals and thoughts can be turned into a reality. And so, if you were somebody who was an entrepreneur, and you made it off of that, you got to where you are off of that, and then you meet somebody in a higher position. You're in your higher position, and then you meet somebody that was once in your position, and then because you lost that humbleness about you, and you're like, well, what the heck? Why do I need to be humble? What the heck do I need to, keep my mouth shut about? It was when I was younger and I had this idea. People talk crap about me. Hell no, I'm gonna boast exactly what the hell I got from doing my idea. You know, and then you meet that person and you're like, no, I'm not gonna help you. Because you lose sight. You made it, but you lost sight of your humbleness. So what it is, you're gonna be like, nah, I don't know if that'll work. That's not really a good idea. And then you kind of turn into the same people that doubted you. But when you have that humbleness, you can look at somebody who has that spark that you did, and you can be like, you can do anything you set your mind to. And you give them the same advice that you gave yourself, and to help you carry on. And that's kind of, like that one person that actually believes in you. Say you only had one person that believed in you, and that's how it helps you go on. You could end up being that one person for somebody else. You know, we live in times where everything is kind of all over the place. Nothing's guaranteed. Nothing has ever been guaranteed. And so that little bit of hope, um, that little bit of hope can really do a lot of good within the world. You know, don't limit your mind because sorry. Don't limit your mind because you get in a better position. Allow it to continue to expand just like you allowed it to expand when you were in a lower position and you had no one, and you had nothing, but all you had was that dream that you continue to stick to and that you continue to work towards. So keep that humbleness because it helps you get further. It helps you to be a better influence to others. It helps others to see, they made it, I can too. People thought their idea was dumb. Well, people think my idea was dumb. They didn't listen to the rumors. I don't have to listen to the rumors. In all honesty, personally, I'm kind of going through that myself because yes, I have some people that think that I'm doing a really, really good job. And before I even start this YouTube channel, I had an idea of it for a little minute, and the people that I thought that would support it, and when I took it to my idea, oh, I don't know if you should do that. No, I don't know if it's a good idea. I don't know if you're in the right mind space. Which you don't know what type of mind space I'm in. You haven't been talking and communicating with me. And then it was the people I at least expected to be like, yeah, do it, helping me to get the stuff. Like, I think it's a great idea. I can see that, you're ready for it. So, be that humble person that can encourage others to, yes, keep going on their own paths and progress themselves, but at the same time, you stay humble too. So, no, you see these rappers and singers and stuff that are all flashy. Oh, look at all of this fancy stuff. I bought this gigantic mansion and only 2 people living in it. I got all these shoes and I only got 2 feet. I got all these, jewelries that I've only worn once. It's not cool. You don't have to be like that. And I get that these trends and stuff. Forget trends. Like, completely forget trends. Trends don't make you a beautiful person. You make you a beautiful person. And you don't have to be flashy to be beautiful. In fact, the most humblest people in the world are the most beautiful people in the world. Allow yourself to shine. Allow yourself to acknowledge that, hey, I'm beautiful. I got what I need. I can get what I want. Acknowledge it yourself. You already proved it to yourself and to God that you can still go through that storm and make it to that rainbow. Thanks to the kids. I apologize. I don't know what's going on.
Power off.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't edit my videos, so y'all just gonna have to deal with the interruptions. I don't know what that was about. I think it's connected to someone else's phone. But yeah, shoot, what was I talking about? Going through the storm. You know, you made it through that storm, and you made it to the rainbow. You proved it to yourself. You proved it to God. You don't need to prove it to anybody else. But people see that, and they look at that, and they say, that person was in a terrible position. They made it through. They don't boast about what they had, but I see that. That person is doing well. They stuck to their guns. And I saw when people was putting them down. And then that same person that sees that is like, you know what? I'm not going to allow anything get me down. And you know, I'm going to go about this because they didn't have to boast about it. I don't either. But I do need to do something because I don't feel good right now. And there is a point in everybody's lives where you don't feel good about the position that you're in. It doesn't matter if you're rich, broke. I don't say poor. You're only poor if you allow yourself to think that you are. Say that you are broke. Broke people can get out of that situation. When people look at you as poor, they say you have no future. And everyone has a future. If you allow yourself to have a future. Okay? So, it doesn't matter what middle class, it doesn't matter. Everybody goes to that point where they're just not happy with themselves. You know, maybe you suffer from depression or something else, but that doesn't matter. You go through that and you have to see it through. And you have to ask yourself, how am I going to see myself through this? How am I going to get in a better position where I feel good about myself, where I don't think about what the outside world is saying about me, where I only look at what's in front of me and I don't look back. And once you get to that point, stick to yourself. And sticking to yourself doesn't mean ignoring everybody. That just means you don't need to tell nobody. They will notice it. And all those people that ever doubted you, they're going to be like, well, I was wrong. Some of them will try to get back in your inner circle. Screw them. Because if they didn't have your best interest in mind when they doubted you, they don't have your best interest in mind now. They just want to use you. Some of them will get jealous and try to talk bad about you, but you know the truth. So, you know, just stick to your guns. Make yourself and God proud. If your parents don't approve, it's not their dream. It's not their life. They can't, you know. You love your parents, yes. But at the end of the day, they live their life. You have to live yours. If your siblings don't approve, what the hell do they need an opinion in your life for? The same siblings that told you to mind your business. So, if your friends don't approve, you don't need them. Friends come a dime a dozen. If who you're in a relationship doesn't approve, I support you, you don't support me. Get to stepping. You don't need to prove nothing to nobody. Humble mind, humble heart. Prove to yourself. Prove to God that you won't give up. Be proud of yourself. That's the major thing. Because when you're proud of yourself and you feel good, you don't need to boast about nothing. Stick to your guns. Everything will work out. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, please. That's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoy this video.